Did you ever think that Strawberry could be useful in Axie Infinity? This is the only 2-cost card that we currently have. There's plenty more coming in Axie Origin, but making Strawberry useful is incredibly hard, but Gabby did manage to do it. She's playing a double plant team with an Aqua Shrimp, and currently she's rank 1 with 2.4k MMR, so we will see how Strawberry can be useful in the off-season of Season 21. Now, jumping into the first game, those games are from the last season, so from the top of the leaderboards, as Gabby did manage to make the top 100, and you can see she's facing a very meta team, which is the double launch and the spiky wing rice at the back, so very difficult team to play. And the Strawberry does have a cottontail, so you can remain energy efficient, but it also does have the Goda and the sandal, so you can pressure your opponent into playing cards into you. The shrimp, always helpful to take out any annoying backlanes such as the mechs, and let's see how this goes. Round 1, it is an all-out brawl. I can see 5 Godas being launched, and both teams are just exchanging energy. Unfortunately for Gabby, her opponent did manage to play a Cattail, so he's gonna get plenty of cards from that attack, and it's somewhat even, right? 270 health to 200 of Gabby's. We can see the spiky wing coming through, and Rice actually getting some value. That is terrible news, because being able to steal that 1 energy is never gonna help you, and it also allows your opponent to keep attacking you with 3 energy in the next round. Cattail coming through in the sandal, putting that Dusk to 173 health, but with the chained lunges, you can see that he's able to play 144 shield, and it deals 167 damage to the Aqua, leaving it on just 55 health. So it's currently 2 Axies versus the 3 of his opponents. A double Blue Moon coming through, finally getting rid of that Dusk in round number 4, but the spiky wing and the Incisa will take care of that one. And let's see whether this OP Strawberry plant is able to do a 1v2 miracle scenario in this game. Another Cattail value, but we see double Goda coming through, destroying 2 of the energies as the opponent was trying to save some. And now again spiky wing to lower that shield value, a lunge, double Goda, and then the Cattail. So the Cattail will always have some value, as the plant always has to strike with beast and bug damage. Double Goda, the opponent can never save any energy, because we can just keep chaining double Goda. Now simple play, 1 Cottontail and 1 Strawberry, so that we can have some energy but also remain very healthy. And you can see it coming down right to the wire, 15 health, but Strawberry will heal us for 270. Now we see another Cottontail Strawberry play coming through with 1 Goda. Now she was hoping that the Goda would have killed this Dusk, but he does play a double launch yet again, leaving him with 140 shield, so that single Goda is unfortunately not enough to take this game down, but the next Goda should be able to do that. Now the opponent goes for a pretty smart play, knowing that Gabby is not going to chain a double Goda, because that would have been a waste of energy, so he decides to save this round. Next round he decides to save again, but the Goda is still getting value, but now the opponent is sitting on 4 energy. Let's see whether 4 energy is enough to take this plant down. We see Spiky Wing coming through with a double Catfish, and he leaves himself with 2 energy. He leaves himself exposed. I don't think that's a correct play. I think that he should have used that energy, because he's gonna lose that to get the Goda. If Gabby's not playing Sandal, she will be playing a Goda, so you're gonna lose energy, so leaving yourself with some energy doesn't seem like a good idea. I think he's just trying to play the Catfish as much as he can, so he can remain healthy and hopefully make it a draw from the Blood Moon Curse, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. We see the Strawberry coming through, leaving Gabby on 3 energy every round, so she can keep chaining 1 Goda, 1 Strawberry, 1 Cottontail in the Blood Moon rounds to remain as healthy as she can. Looks like the opponent kind of gave up, not even playing the Catfishes anymore, not trying to heal up. I think he's just waiting for a slow death, or maybe waiting for an all-out attack with 3 energy. That's exactly what he's doing. Double Catfish and a Rice, trying to steal that energy but also healing himself up. Unfortunately, with the Catfish he only healed for 78. If he did have the Mosquito, it would have been much better, but we see Strawberry coming through, and now it's a 90 health advantage, and the Blood Moon Curse is starting to hurt. 170 damage from that Blood Moon Curse, and let's see whether that's enough damage to take this plant down. Double Spiky Wing, Rice and Catfish, let's see how much that does. 106, 78, and unfortunately the plant still lives on 98 health, healing himself up with the Strawberry, and then the Sandal should be enough to take this Dusk down, as this Blood Moon Curse will hit for exactly 200 and the Dusk is no more. So if you're trying to play this team, you know you are in for some lengthy games. The first game was very long, and let's see whether we can make the second one shorter. Already the mech at the back, definitely helpful when we try to play a shrimp combo. We can combo it very easily. Playa, Sandal, Cattail coming through. Unfortunately, Gabby runs right into a Yam, so there's already 4 stacks of poison on that front lane plant, and the front lane plant can now be ignored as it will be slowly dying. That's a lot of Yam value in round number 1. Going for the Golda, 5 and 6 stacks of poison at the end of round 2, 7 stacks of poison already applied, and the opponent is sitting comfortably on 5 energy, so that is not good. We see the Toothless coming through, we see the double dual blade and the Fable almost taking that plant down. Very fortunate that Gabby decided to play with the double sandal and put up 100 shield, making sure that this plant doesn't die. Now the shrimp comes through with Piranha around the blue moon. That's always enough to take a mech at the back lane down, so the plant will be nice and safe. Using the Cottontail in the next round, Sweet Party should be played, or it can be played, maybe not should, but Gabby doesn't decide to do it. The opponent will go for a double bone sail chomp, almost taking the Aqua down, completely ignoring the front lane plant, as that will surely die with 7 stacks of poison. There's no need to push the matter, and all Gabby has to do is just heal up that back lane, because that will allow for the 1v1 scenario to come through. And we see that the Aqua has been ignored, and all that Gabby is doing is just putting as much shield as she can on that plant, because she doesn't have a 0-cost card to clear that stun. The opponent knows it, she knows it, and the Aqua is pretty much has to be sacrificed. Right now the double Golda comes through, one of those Golda misses due to the stun, but the Sandal deals a little bit of damage. Now round 8 goes completely as a skip. Maybe playing the Cottontail would have been a decent choice. Both of the Axies are now stunned, so let's see whether Gabby can make something out of this. The opponent does decide to finally finish off that Aqua, and we see Cottontail coming through to clear that stun. Strawberry for the 270 heal, Sandal for a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, that will not even break the shield, and another Cottontail to try and remain energy efficient, and the opponent will simply surrender, as he knows he doesn't have enough damage, and he doesn't have enough energy to try and take on this Sweet Party Cottontail plant at the back. So this team will go to the Blood Moon pretty much every single time, but if you manage to make it into a 1v1 and your opponent doesn't have a Scarab, you guarantee yourself a win. Before we jump into the next match, let's see how much this team costs. Right at the front we have Pliers, Golda, Cattail, and a mouthpiece that I'm not sure. Here it is, $120. Unfortunately, that is not the best one. 54 health is the one that we are looking for, so that is exactly it. The Pliers, Sandal, and Golda, and the Cattail, 54 health, that's $190. Let's look at the mid lane. The mid lane should be quite cheap to get, as they have been bred heavily lately. So Miranda, Piranha, Blue Moon, the highest damage cards that you can get on an Aqua like that. With 57 speed, you want to be as quick as you can, so you can outspeed those mechs at the back lane and surprise them with an attack, and that should be around $100, so that's not an issue there. You can definitely get yourself that one if you are looking to build this team. Now the back lane will be the problematic one, as it will be very rare, maybe even just one copy. So that's Cottontail, Strawberry, Golda, and one more card that I'm missing, which is, let's see if there's no for sale as a plan, exactly this one, the Sandal, right? So there's only one in existence and a couple others that exist, but they don't really have the good cards. The Sandal is probably the best one, so you're not going to be able to buy that one. You will have to look for something else that has Cottontail and Strawberry. I'm not sure what that could be. Probably a good solution would be this Axie right here with Bone Sail, so that you always have the cards to play, but unfortunately that is very expensive, and I wouldn't recommend buying that one for your team. So that's how much this team costs, and let's jump into the last game. In the last game, Gabby is facing versus a double plant situation with a Gravelant. Now the backlane plant only has Sandal as a close range card, so the Gravelant shouldn't really counter it that much. It's just about whether we can get our shrimp combo to clear that pesky bird at the back, and that should be quite easy moving on from there. So the bird will decide to go for an eggshell using as many cards as he can. I think he should have used the balloon as well, but that's not an issue. The Oranda, the sandal, and you can see that the pliers and the double sandal will actually be wasted on that bird. So plenty of damage and plenty of cards already used up just to clear that one bird, and let's see whether that will pay dividends in the mid game. Mosquito and Cactus coming through, leaving Gabby's plant on exactly 9 health, and there's not much that she can do. It's only Cattail being played right now. Maybe she could have used the double Cottontail, but probably leaving that for the 1v1 scenarios. And now it is 4 energy versus the 3 of her opponent, and all she wants to do is just use as many cards as she can from that Aqua before it inevitably dies. Piranha, Blue Moon, Oranda, that is plenty of damage, and then the Goda, so the opponent cannot save any energy. He will retaliate with a Goda of his own, and then a Sandal. Cattail doesn't deal that much damage to an Aqua, but the Cactus will definitely hurt. 166 damage, Aqua only left on 142 health, and with the Piranha and Blue Moon, it will be very close to a kill, but unfortunately no Cigar. And we see the Beach and the Goda critically striking for 278, taking that Aqua straight down. Now Goda Sandal will finally finish that plant on the front lane down, and it's a 1v1 standoff, and I think Gabby should easily win that one, as she can keep queuing up Godas, but she can also keep queuing up Cottontails and then heal with the Strawberry Shortcake, so that shouldn't be an issue. We see the Garvelant coming through, and the opponent was trying to save some energy, but unfortunately versus Goda you will never be able to do that, so he has to use 2 energy every round, and he has to decide whether he's going to go for the Goda or whether he's going to go for the double Mosquito to heal himself up. And if it's the double Mosquito, then Gabby can start using the Sandals to attack and deal some significant damage, but for now she will just keep chaining double Godas and the Cottontail just to be as much of a nuisance as she can. And this should be going in the way of Gabby, but we see the health being quite even so far. But look at the energy disparity, right? It's 6 energy versus the 2 of her opponent every round, just chaining that double Goda, not allowing the opponent to have any sort of energy saved up, and she can now start playing the sweet parties if she wants to, but that's not gonna be the case yet. Just still going for that double Goda, going for the Cottontail, and the opponent will start losing health soon. 96 health, that's the maximum that he can heal up if he doesn't want to give up the Gravelant. But let's see what he's gonna go for next. 110 damage on the Cactus chained up, but the Strawberry comes through. Looks like the opponent is fed up with this. He wants to go for damage. He wants to go for an assault. 152 damage. Maybe he wasn't expecting the Strawberry to come through, but it comes just at the right moment. And now without the Sandal, without the Graveland blocking the Sandal, Gabby can simply queue up as much damage as she can to take this opponent down, but he will surrender before she has the chance to. So a very unique team that definitely works. She managed to get, I think, just outside of the top 100 in season 20, but definitely a team that was countering plenty of meta teams. Unless you had a Scarab at the backlane, you were not winning versus this plant. So a very, very unique and good one. Well done to Gabby. She also has a YouTube channel if you want to check her out. There's going to be a link down in the description. And thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily playthrough and content, and I will see you in the next one.